20 minutes to go until a live workout, 9 a.m. with me and Paris Fury. And then tune in at 10 for me and Mark Wright to work out. Going to be absolutely fantastic. Be there or be square.
Morning double espresso, getting ready for 10 o'clock. Live workout with a man, Tyson Fury. What a privilege. The heavyweight lineal champion of the world, current. They don't get much bigger than that. Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King himself, joining me on my Instagram live. Come over and join us for a live workout. We are talking once in a lifetime when it comes to me for this, because I am the biggest boxing fan ever. I've seen Tyson perform a few times live now. And now he's on my Instagram live doing a workout with us. It's going to be unbelievable. I'll see you at 10 o'clock on the now for a workout with me and the big man, Tyson Fury. Cheers. Next guy. Do you know what? Someone told me that yesterday because I did it with cold frotch and it kept going off.
Yeah, well, I was doing it for ages. I was getting people on. It kept freezing all the time. Turn the comments off. You'll have no more bother at all.
Oh, brilliant. We've got 6,000 people in, Tice. How are you feeling? Because you've just done a live workout yourself, right? I was watching.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Ready. Fit as a fiddle, healthy as the trout.
Yes. Right, Tice, where there's two of us and it's split screen,
yeah.
If you walk back, I need to be able to kind of see your whole body, which is hard because you're about 6'8". But, so I reckon if you tilt the camera down a little bit, just tilt it. There you go, Paris. Well done.
You know I'm there, that's it.
Paris, me and my wife love this Instagram video that you put on a few weeks back when your show was starting. And we always try and do the voice because it's the best. You know the way you say your T's is so perfectly. And you said, what's the saying? And the saying is this. It goes, here we go, it's time to shine. If you don't like it, don't comment. If you don't like it, don't watch it. So don't tune in. That's it. We love it. Always take it off. It's brilliant.
Mark, have you got your drink?
Enjoy your training.
What do you think, brother?
I know you've got the drink of champions, Mark.
Yes,
I know it.
You know. Well, hydrate. We're in.
We're in, baby. Cheers. Let's go.
Cheers. Right, guys. So this is what we're going to do today. The Gypsy King, lineal champion of the world, has knocked out 21 people in his time. We are going to do 21 exercises, and they are going to be 21 KO exercises because we're doing them for a minute, which is the longest I've done an exercise each time. 30-second rest, which means it will be a 30-minute workout. And Tyson, correct me if I'm wrong, you've beat 30 men that have stood in front of you in your time.
That's correct.
Right, we're doing a HIIT exercise, like a cardio exercise, into more of a toning HIIT, and then a boxing exercise. And that's how it will go in groups of 3 all the way down. You got it?
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to start with mountain climbers, which we all know for a minute, guys. So pace yourself, because this is the longest we would have done on my live workout so far. Here we go, minute of mountain climbers. Let's get down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knees to chest. 1 minute. Tyson Fury's already done an hour workout and he's straight into this. What a beast.
Have you got the timer going, Mark?
Yeah, of course I have. I'm clever, mate. I'm not clever enough to guess the time every time. Let's keep it going, guys. That's 25 down. Get those knees to chest, keeping the back nice and flat, and 10 to the stomachs. Should be feeling this in the abs, as well as the heart rate coming up. 20 seconds to go. Love it. Last 10. And time.
Hey!
Boom. 1 down. Who's the first man you ever KO'd, Tyson?
The first man I ever KO'd, my first professional opponent, was a Hungarian called Bela Johnyosi. And I KO'd him on the undercard of Carl Froch versus Sean Pascal. Carl's first world title fight. KO'd him in the first round.
Unbelievable. There you go. So that's all we've just defeated. Round 1. We are into inch 1. So we're standing up, crawling out. You could call this bear crawls. Flattening our body. Back up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Crawl out. Back in. Good. Minute on. 30 off, guys. It's going to be a tough one. We're going to get it done nice and quick. What a privilege. The Gypsy King training out with you this morning. Keep it going. That's halfway. Crawl out, flatten that body. Keep it going. Love it. Last 5 seconds. Time. Yes. Who's the second person you KO'd?
Second fight was a guy called Marcel the Highlander Zeller. He was Scottish German. He came to the ring wearing a kilt. And he got chinned in the third.
Chinned in the third. That's the third round. Third person he knocked out. We are 2 down and on to the third. Tyson, we're doing a bit of boxing.
Yeah.
So we're just simply double jab, cross. Double jab, cross. Show us how it's done. Here's demo.
Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross.
Right, perfect. We're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop, pop. 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 Last 20. Keep punching out. Time. Yes. 3 KOs down. Who's the third, Tyson?
The third, you've tested my memory now, Mark.
This is going to get
The third
tough.
was a Russian guy called Daniel Perret. He was one of the toughest journeymen in Europe. No other British guy ever stopped him, and he fought them all.
And then you knocked him out.
The second round of cut to the eye, and he didn't want to get stopped. But he had a bad laceration over his eye, and it would have split even worse.
Nice.
So good job I got him out of there. Tough as a brick.
Perfect. Third. That's the third knockout from Tyson Fury. We are into the fourth KO. We're squatting 4 high knees. Squat, 4 high knees.
Nice.
We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's get it up, guys. Our heart rate should be coming up now. This is what we want. Big hit session. 30 minutes and you're done. Be thinking of that fourth KO twice, because I'm going to be asking you in a minute. Just keep it going. Get those knees nice and high. And squat nice and low. Last 20. "15 seconds to go. Let's keep it going, guys. Last 10. Time. Who's the fourth, Tyson?
Fourth KO was a guy called Lee No Baby Swaby.
Say again?
He was a tough old boy in his day. He knocked out Enzo Macronelli early on. I remember
What's his name?
the fourth pro fight. It was a southpaw. First southpaw that I fought. And I think I done him in the 4th round.
4th round.
3rd or 4th, I'm not sure. But
Was
they definitely they retired him in the corner.
What a stoppage, yeah? Perfect. Right. That's the full KO from Gypsy King. We're into the 5th. We are plank position Spider-Man. So bringing the foot to the hand, just there like that.
Yeah.
Keeping the back nice and flat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keeping that back nice and flat. Tensing your stomachs. Holding your core nice and tight. Love it, guys. Just keep pumping the weight. Oh, that's a tough one. That's halfway now. Come on, stay with it. Last 15. Shoulders are burning. Time. For you to still be doing this, Tyson, after that hour you've just done, you're a machine. That's why you're one.
I am a machine.
Who's the 5th man?
The 5th guy I knocked out, he was the big hope before me. He was called a guy called Matthew Ellis. He used to come to the ring looking like James Bond and pull the suit off him. He was an NBA champion as well.
What round did you do him?
I knocked him out in the 1st round, about 35 seconds.
Oh.
He walked straight into the firing line of the Gypsy King and got walloped.
Wallops, I love it. Right, we're on 6, KO. We're back to boxing. We're jab, cross, left hook. Demo area should be done, Tyson.
Ready? Jab, cross, left hook. Again. Bam, bam, bam.
Perfect. Right, we're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last 10.
Come on, guys. Last 10.
Time. Oh, my arms are hanging. How do you do that for 12 rounds of 3?
Well,
and getting punched in the face at the same time?
You build up over the years.
And I was ringside when you went 12 with Deontay Wilder, hit the canvas in the 12th, and still managed to get up and throw punches.
It's all about what's in here. What's in there and what's down there. In big fights like that, you've got to have it all.
Let me tell you, I was in your dressing room after that fight, and I saw what was down there, and it ain't that big. Right. Well, who was the 6th person you knocked out, Tyson?
6th person I knocked out. It was an even matchup. We were both over 6'7", a guy called Scott Belshaw.
Scott Belshaw. Where was he from?
He had 11 fights and won 10. And I had 5 fights and won 5. And I knocked him out in the 3rd.
3rd again, below the 6th. Loving it. We are into the 7th KO. We're broad jump, low, back pedal. To jump forward, low, back pedal. In 5 seconds. Oh, let's go now. 3, 2, 1, yep. Love it. Really get low on that back pedal. Love it, Tyson. Halfway through. Keep pumping, guys. As Tyson said, it's all about what's in here and down there. Let's get it going. Stay with it. 20 to go. Last 10. Come on. 5 to go. Time. Love it. 7 KOs down. Come on, Tyson, tell us who was it? Is that frozen? No, here he is. Huh? Who was the 7th, Tyson?
The 7th KO was the rematch with John McDermott. Highly anticipated rematch. And no, it wasn't actually. I tell a lie. I almost forgot. I fought a German in between called Hans Blasko. And I blasted him out in the first round, 30, 40 seconds.
When that happens, is that annoying for you after training for so long, or do you love it?
It was that annoying. I had to go back to the changing room and do 10 rounds on the pads with Pat Barrett.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Can't even celebrate your win yet. Right, we're into the 8th KO. This is going to be an absolute burn. Press ups for a minute. If you can't do a full press up, guys, remember, as I always say, drop to your knees there, up, down, there. But if you can do a full one, then of course stay with us.
Hold on.
No rush. We need a breather before this one anyway. It's going to be a blow.
There we are. Just struggling with a phone charger. Right, ready?
We might not see you there, Tyce. If you tip it forward a tiny bit, we'll be able to see you. Just tip it forward because we're doing press ups. We're going to be low.
Yeah.
If not,
What
no
I'll
worries.
do is I'll change the camera to there.
Yeah, nice. Perfect.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah, perfect.
Beautiful. Right, press ups. 1 minute. Starting in 5 seconds.
Trying to kill us, ain't you, Mark?
Listen, you can take a break in the middle here. Let's go. Nice and slow. Up and down. If you need to put your knees down, guys, watching, you can. Just take this nice and slow. Just pure toning for the triceps, biceps, and pecs. That's 20 down. We've got this. Let's do it in blocks of 20. If you need to take a rest, Tyson, we know you've done about 2 hours of work already. You can.
I'm fine.
I'm not. I want you to rest so I can. Yeah. That's 40 down, 20 to go. Yeah.
Remember to breathe, everybody. Breathe.
Last 10. Time. Oh,
Well done.
love that. Yeah, the breathing definitely helps. Who was
Standing back up now, Mark.
Yeah, back up now, mate. Who is the 8th person who took the damage of the Gypsy King?
The 8th person was Big Bad John McDermott. And we battled it out until the 8th round. It was either the 8th or 9th round and knocked him out in.
Now that must be a relief when you've gone 8, 9 rounds that long and then you stop them then. It must be the best feeling ever.
For sure. I had a bad cut, head clash. I was absolutely tired. It was that summer back in 2009 when the tennis players had the 2-day tennis match. Nicholas Mahu and somebody else. John Isner.
Yeah.
And it was a battle of me and McDermott who was going to last the longest. And, on that night, I outlasted him a little bit.
Lovely. 8 rounds. That's 8 KOs done. We're into the 9th. We are hook, hook, duck, duck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, we're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Halfway. Last 10. Time. 300 calories down. Right. Who's the 9th Fury? Who was it?
The 9th KO was my first step up onto the world level. I fought the WBO number 12 undefeated Brazilian knockout artist, Marcelo Nascimento, who's unbeaten in 14 fights, 14 KOs. And I knocked him clean out unconscious in round 5.
Literally out.
It was welcome to the big time, baby.
That's where it all began. Love it. Right, we are plank position jacks. And we're just getting to halfway through the workout. So we're in this position here, legs out and in, keeping the back nice and flat, keeping the stomach nice and tense at the same time.
Yeah.
Good for the abs as well. Here we go. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out and in, out and in. Nice. Really tense the core here, guys. Great for the abs. It will start to burn the shoulders as well near the end. And it's great for the heart rate. Let's get it up. Yeah. That's 20 down. That's 30 down, halfway. Come on. 15 to go. Stay in there, guys.
Come on, guys, you did really well.
Last 10. Time. Oh, these minutes are a joke. Who was the 10th? Can you still remember?
Yes, I can. The 10th knockout was a guy called, an American, again, step up, Nikolai Firther. It was the first time I was actually hurt in a fight, and he almost sent me to sleep in about round 3. It was the first time I went to a professional had ever been clipped properly.
And what round did you take it to?
I'd done him in the 5th round.
2 rounds later?
I got hurt really bad in round 3, or end of round 3. I got back to my boxing in round 4 and got him out of there in round 5.
Amazing. Love that. That's why you're the lineal champion and the world champion of the world. We are into 11. This is going to burn for a minute. Squat jumps. It doesn't have to be all the way down and all the way up. It can just be little half ones, little pops. There.
Yeah, these are good. These are very good.
Yes. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Little pops. Love it. Let's keep it going. Deontay Wilder's feet left the floor a few times like this, didn't they? In Vegas. Yeah. Another fight was that. One of the greatest.
This is how Wilder was lifted off the floor with that body shot.
Yeah, remember. Keep it going. That's halfway. Oh, that is burning. Last 20. Ooh. Last 10. Oh. Time.
Way up.
Oh, that burns.
It does.
Who's the 11th man to hit the canvas or be KO'd by the Gypsy King?
The 11th person was a guy, an undefeated Canadian, Nevin Pychek. He's now an actor. He put me down for the first time in my career. He dropped me with an overhand right in the 2nd round.
Really?
First time in my life I was ever on the floor.
You got up to defeat him?
Title fight, Commonwealth title defence. I found myself looking up off my back, and I thought, shit, how can I get down here? Got back up, next round, knocked him down twice and done him. 3rd round KO.
Lovely. What a story so far we're getting here, ladies and gentlemen. Privilege. We are back to boxing for the 12th KO. We are jab, hook, right body, hook. Ty, show us how that should be done. So jab, hook, right body, hook.
So it should be like this. Jab, left hook, right body, right hook.
Right, okay. So bump, 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 bump.
Bump, bump. That's it.
Perfect. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bah, 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 bah. Last 5. Time. Oh, I tell you what was odd about that. Where it was a different combo, and you have to think about it to make it roll. I was holding my breath, and it got me more.
Keep breathing. Keep breathing.
I think where I was thinking about my shots, I was holding, and it got me more out of breath.
It's in through the nose.
Yeah.
Out through the mouth, and you should always breathe, because if you try and do a sprint holding your breath, you'd be gassed out in seconds.
Yeah, it's true. Right, who was the 12th?
The 12th victim was the Irish heavyweight guy called Martin Rogan. We all remember Rogan because he knocked out Matt Skelton
Yeah.
And he beat Audley Harrison back in the day.
What round did you do him?
And I knocked him out with a body shot in round 5.
Nice. Before 6 again. Love it. We are into 13. We're going to do just straight high knees for a minute. I was going to do burpees. I was going to do burpees, but my lower back's killing. So we're just going to do high knees for a minute. We're going in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's get them up. Let's keep them there, guys. Nice and high, as well as quick. All the way up. Love it. That's 10 down. Come on. Tyson's doing circles, making it even harder. I'll go with him. The other way.
Drop that!
Yes. Killing me today, mate. Keep it going.
Nice high legs. Come on.
Yes.
That's it. We don't do half measures. Half measures don't win fights.
No, we don't stop in the 8th round. Last 10. Time. Woo! Can you still remember, Tyson? It was the 13th. You're smashing this quiz.
Yes. The 13th was a guy called former world champion, big step up. It was the number 2 spot in the world. Eliminated for the world title. Big USS Cunningham.
Oh, yes.
He was a 3-time IBF cruiserweight champion. A big step up in class. He put me down in the 2nd round.
I remember it. I remember.
In Madison Square Garden, New York. And I thought, shit, back to the farm, boy. Don't get back up and do it. Come on. So I got back up and rallied on. And in the 7th round, I landed the Gypsy King special and knocked him unconscious.
Nice. I love the fact that when you still knock out people after already going down once, when a lot of people would give up or their bodies wouldn't let them do it. We are going to get a mat for this. We're plank up and downs. 14th KO of the day. So we're here, and then we go down to a plank position and back up. Back
You're
down.
trying to kill us now, Mark.
This holds the stomachs in nice and tight. This is good for the core. It'll also burn on the arms as well and the shoulders.
This is a tough one.
Yeah. We're going in 5 seconds. Let's start with our arms extended. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keeping the backs nice and flat, guys. Good. Not only have we got Tyson Fury training with us, he's also teaching us how to box. You don't get much better than that when it comes to a coach. Keep going. That's halfway now. Abs are burning.
Keep going, Marky Mark.
Last 20. God, I'm going. Last 10. Time.
Well done.
Oh, you're pushing me today. I love it. Who's the 14th?
Are we back upstairs?
We are. Yes, we are. Back to boxing.
Sorry about this, but I've got the phone charger plugged in. And I've just done an hour and it flattened the battery on my first workout.
No worries. It's only taking a second for you to do it. It's perfect.
Yeah, no problem.
Who was the 14th?
Well, I actually missed one before.
Go on.
I
throw him in.
fought another American called Vinny Maddalone.
Yeah.
And he was a very, very tough guy. Fought Evander Holyfield, Thomas Adamek. He fought a lot of guys. And I battered him into submission in about round 4 or 5.
Nice. What number KO was
guy?
that?
He had a bad cut over his eye, under his eye, face out there, and he wanted to continue.
And then you still stopped him. Love it.
Yeah.
We're into the 15th KO of the day, guys. Back to boxing. Gypsy King, you show us how it... Oh, no, actually, this is a bit of UFC. Something you were thinking about, or a bit of WWE. It's jab, cross, elbow, elbow.
Nice. A bit of Darren Till going on here.
You say again?
I said a little bit of training with Darren Till and Conor McGregor.
Yeah, exactly. Bit of McGregor right now. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jab, cross, elbow, elbow. Really twist that body on the elbows. Smash it into the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Elbow, elbow. 1, 2, elbow, elbow. Elbow, elbow. Bam, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's halfway.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Last 10, come on. Let's get it. Time. Oh.
Them elbows can do some real damage.
Have you ever used one?
I've never ever used an elbow, no. But I have been hit with an elbow in a boxing match. It nearly busted me.
I can imagine it'd cut you, wouldn't it, straight away?
Yeah. It cut me, but it hit me right on top of the head. And it felt like a bat cracked me over the head.
Cole Frotch told us yesterday, he said, if I have to be honest, I've used a couple in my time on the blind side of the referee.
Nice. Nice bit of dirty fighting, Carl. Go on, son.
Yeah. He loves you, by the way. Named you as the best heavyweight alive.
Yeah.
We're into the 16th KO. Oh, wait, who's the 15th?
The 16th KO.
No, 15th. 15th.
The 15th KO. I had a big timeout after the Cunningham fight because of remember the guy called David Hay?
Yeah.
He didn't want to fight me twice.
With his toe.
It cost me like 13, 14 months out the ring.
Jesus.
And then I had a comeback fight with a guy called a big tough American with a massive punch. 32 wins and 29 knockouts.
Wow.
A guy called Joey Abel.
And this is only your like 16th, 17th fight at the time?
Yeah. And I ended up banging him out in about round 5. Put him down 3 times.
Nice, that must be the best.
Right before me, he fought Pulev and dropped him with a straight left. Bam.
Pulev, what a fighter he was.
Yeah.
This drink, by the way, is unbelievable. Tastes unreal. Yeah.
Full of electrolytes.
Thanks for the recommendation. I love it. Right, we are into jacks. Now, we're doing this for a minute, but they're quite easy jacks, as we know. Especially if you've been following this journey for a month, you should be well used to it. So I want them really fast and really wide, as quick as we can to get the cardio up. We're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and quick. In, out, in, out. This is the 16th of 21, guys. We can do it.
We'll do it together.
Yes. In it together. Stay connected in these confusing times.
I can smell that scrambled egg on toast.
Last 30. Keep going. Get those heart rates up. You'll be ready for the rest of the day. It's feeling amazing. Then it's all around Tyson's for a barbecue. Last 10. Keep going. And that is time. Love it. Who's the 16th, Tyson? Tell us.
The 16th KO was the rematch with Derek. No, it wasn't actually. It was a guy called Christian Hammer.
Hammer,
Former world amateur champion. He beat some good guys as well in his time. I retired him in the round 7.
Nice. What, he just pulled himself out, or?
No, he got battered and dropped, and give it his all, and he had enough.
Right.
His corner pulled him out after round 7.
Nice. By the way, when Klitschko gets into this list, I know it was points, but you've got to add him in. We cannot leave that night out. We are on to 17. We are lunge jumps. This is going to be a killer. On 30, you can have a 5-second rest if you want. I'll call it out. We're going to go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Take them.
You kind of a jump, but not all the way up, because it's a whole minute. That's it, just switching. A little pop up, that's it. Jesus, how fit is this man? He wants us to jump higher. Let's keep going. It's going to be a killer. 20 down, 40 to go. Burning. That's over halfway. 20 seconds to go. Can you stay in there, guys? Can you stay with us? If you need a break for a second, shake it off and go again. Last 10. Time.
Well done.
You are so right about this, the comments being off. This is the clearest it's been.
I know from experience, because for the first couple of weeks, it kept freezing and messing around.
Yeah.
I spoke to the guys at Sky, and they said it's because of the comments.
Right.
Everyone's live streaming, and thousands of comments are trying to be live streamed as well, so it doesn't work.
Well, great. We've got 5,000 people with us today, Tyson. Unreal. Right. We are into knees up, punching out. Before that, you've got to tell us the 17th opponent you KO'd.
17th opponent was the rematch with Derek Delboy Chisora. It was at the XL Arena in London.
Remember it clearly.
I give him a bit of a boxing lesson for the first 9 rounds. 10th round, stepped up a little bit. He had a massive cut over his eye and a big swelled up eye, so they retired him on his feet in round 10.
I tell you what, I sat next to Derek at the MGM when you beat Wilder. We were next to each other. And mate, we were both standing on our feet, screaming, cheering for you. He was buzzing. That's what I love about boxers. You can cut them, knock them out, and they still stay friends like that.
Well, me and Delboy have mutual respect for each other, and we've become friends over the years with the 2 hard wars we had back in the early days. We support each other now.
Amazing, amazing. We are into the 18th KO, which means we've got 4 to go, including this one. We're knees up, punching out in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's get those knees up. Punch those arms out. Nice and quick, nice and high. Good. That's 10 down already. Let's keep it going. $20 down. That's a third of the way through on this. Halfway.
I've got a good sweat on.
Good man.
I must be doing something right.
No pun intended. Something right. Last 20, come on. The last third. Let's keep pumping. Last 10. Time.
Well done.
Who was the 18th man that stood before you and KO'd?
Well, the next guy, it wasn't a KO, but we'd have to include him. It was all Vladimir Klitschko, 28th of November 2015. There became the undisputed lineal heavyweight champion of the world. I
Me and
defeated him on points in Germany, unanimous decision over 12.
Me and the boys were all at my house in the living room with Budweisers in our hands, drinking the beers.
Yeah!
What a night that was. We are into skaters, speed skaters. So we're here, across. When you land, really get into that glute and push back off the other side.
Yeah.
We're going to go in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Love it, Tyson. Coming up to halfway. That's halfway now. Keep pushing. 2 to go after this, and we're done. $15 to go. Last 10. Time. Coming in, it was the 19th.
The 19th was, I had the 3-year out the ring nearly, and I was making my big comeback. It was He's Back, Manchester, sold out arena, MEN, and it was a guy called Sefer Seferi.
Yeah.
He had 21 wins and only 1 loss on points. And I knocked him out in round 5.
Bang on, and that was your comeback.
That was my comeback after the 3-year out the ring, yeah.
Oh, so this is now the other side of, you know, the issues that you had on that 3-year gap.
We're over the line now, we're at the other side.
Now we're into the, I mean, it was big boy shit before, but now we're into the
twilight zone.
The history-making zone. Right, we are gonna 2 to go. All we have left is back to knees up, but this time punching the sky for the shoulders, and then we're gonna hold a plank for a minute and we're done.
Nice.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep them arms as skinny as we can keep them, the elbows close together as we can.
But these are called vertical climbers.
Yes.
Rocky Balboa used to do these on Rocky 4.
Yeah, get you right. That's the best one, isn't it? Out of the 5. Tyson, when you were young and you wanted to be a boxer, did you used to love the Rocky films?
I still love them now.
Oh, I know, but did it make you dream to be a boxer even more?
Yeah, for sure. I grew up watching the Rocky movies. I like the one where he fights the Russian. Rocky 4.
That's the best one.
He versus Klitschko, that one. He's
Yeah.
left.
And he was wearing red and gold, wasn't he? It's just the same.
Yeah.
Last 10 now. Keep it going. Sorry, 10 now, 10 now. Keep going. Time. I've never thought of that before. That was you and Klitschko. Rocky 4.
Yeah, I even used the Apollo Creed scene where he came out dressed as the American Dream.
Yeah, I remember.
I used it in my comeback fight in America when I fought Tom Schwartz in Vegas.
I remember.
It was like, welcome to America party.
Yeah. That's the best thing.
Stallone actually tweeted about it.
Really?
Yeah. He said, I can't believe after all these years, there's a real life Rocky story happening.
And let me tell you, is it a real life Rocky story or what? Right, who was the 20th person you KO'd, Tyson?
My 20th KO victim was a German undefeated, highly rated number 2 WBO contender, Thomas Schwartz. And I knocked him out in the second or third round. I think, no, it was the second round.
Nice.
After confusing him with the Matrix movement, then I had to hit him with the body and knock him out with a headshot.
Unreal. We are now into one of the greatest nights of my life. Las Vegas, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. I'm going to tell you a little something about what the man Tyson Fury is. He goes to Vegas, defeats one of the hardest hitting men that ever lives, wins the fight. His family and friends are there. Afterwards, we go to a club in Las Vegas to celebrate. I'm on a table 3 away from him, and I'm telling you now, he must have had 70 people hanging off of him, wanting pictures, wanting to be with him. Of course, he's just won the world title. He spots me, who hasn't seen all night, 20 yards, gets a bottle of beer, climbs over 3 sofas in the club, and hands me it after just winning the world title. That there is called a gentleman. Still had the time to do that with all of that fuss.
That was a hell of a night, wasn't it? Hakkasan party. Wow.
Oh, what a night. The best bit, Steve Aoki, absolute house DJ. You get up on the decks and start making him play like Miss American Pie. Unbelievable. Right, we're going to hold a plank for a minute. This is the last one, and when we're holding it, Tyson, you've got to talk us through that whole... While we're holding this plank, I want you to talk us through the whole feeling in your brain when you were fighting Wilder in Vegas. Let's go. We're up now for a minute.
We're up, right. I get to Vegas, and I know I'm fighting the biggest puncher in the history of boxing, Deontay Wilder. And everyone said, oh, the only chance Tyson's got is to be outboxes him. Tyson's a boxer, Wilder's a puncher. It's either knock out Wilder or points Fury. But I told everybody who'd listen that I was going to knock Wilder out. Because something happened. I seen something in the first fight. I knew he couldn't beat me because if he was ever going to beat me, he'd beat me after having 3 years out the ring with only 2 shitty comeback fights.
Yep.
And he couldn't do it then. He couldn't even keep me down when he had me down. So I knew he didn't move his best shots. And I got up from them. I knew I couldn't be defeated by him. And it was mental strength, willpower, and determination, and the balls to just say, right, I'm going to put it straight on you, son. See how you react to that. And I think
Time, but keep the story going. Time, but keep the story going.
I think he was surprised because I attacked him from the first second of the first bell. And I always wanted to give him a bit of payback from that first fight because he put me down twice. And in the second fight rematch, I think I put him down like 3 or 4 times.
Mate, I could not believe it. Honestly.
And it was one of the most... It completed the greatest comeback in the history of boxing.
Oh, 100%. It just tops off your story. Ty, surely people are talking to you about a movie.
Yeah, I've got a few guys that are interested in a movie and all that sort of stuff, a life story. But the thing is, I'm too busy with my boxing career at the moment to take much thought. I've got some massive news coming up in the next few days, or next week or so, to announce something. So keep tuned for that. But yeah, I think we've got the rematch with Wilder on as well at some point. And then we've got the 2 AJ fights. Well, one, and then obviously when I batter him, he'll want a rematch.
Who are you going to fight first, Wilder or Joshua?
Well, Wilder's got a rematch clause, so...
I saw he said about taking a payout yesterday.
Yeah, he said some newspaper reported that he wanted 10 million to step outside. But,
I can imagine him doing that, though, because he ain't going to want to fight you again, mate. That was like the most embarrassing moment of his life.
Yeah, for sure. But, you know, I'm not paying him no money to step aside. I'd rather take his scalp again. I'll beat him in the ring, and that's how I'll get him out the way. I wouldn't pay him 2 million to step aside. I'd rather give him another battering again. Yeah,
because in a way, it looks like... Yeah, in a way, it's sort of like if you do that, he'll have that. He can hold that, can't he? Say, oh, he didn't want to fight me again. He paid me to get out.
Exactly. I'm going to take him out again for the 3rd time, hopefully end of the year. And then we're going to go into 2021 for the biggest fight in boxing history between 2 undefeated British heavyweights, me and AJ, and we're going to battle it out for all the gold.
That's a bigger fight than Lewis Tyson all day long.
Yeah, because we're both undefeated. Me and Wilder was big fight since the 1970s because we were both undefeated champions. And usually, like, you get these fighters and they've already been beaten, knocked out. Like Tyson was at the end of his career when he fought Lennox Lewis, and so was Lennox. Lennox didn't fight many times after that. And, you know, there used to be a 3-headed monster in this division. It was me, Wilder, and Joshua. And then Ruiz knocked out Joshua, burst that bubble. Broke him in, and then I broke in the Bronze Bomber, and then 3 became 2, two became one. And now I'm a standalone soldier.
All day long. All day long.
They all need to come through me now. And it's not an easy task because I guard the gate to eternity.
Do you know what's annoying though? Because you've probably only got now, as you say, all you need is to defeat Wilder again, do Joshua twice, and then you might not need to go on after that. But just as it's getting electrifyingly exciting with you and as you fucking topped all records, we might have, what, 3 years left maybe?
Do you know what? I've been thinking about it, and initially I had 3 fights left on me contract. I got 2 fights left on it now. I got Wilder and Joshua. So, but I'm just going to keep going because there's nothing else to do, is there really? Like for me, I'm 31 years old, fit as a fiddle, in great mental spirits, yeah? I train every day, 3-4 times a day for Bants. And it's like, what else am I going to do in my life? So, you know, there's plenty of fights out there for me to beat up on. You know, you got Dylan White, you got Jarrell Miller, you got Pulev, you got Ruiz, you got Ortiz, you got Dubois, you got Joyce. There's loads. There's Elfir Jagba, the big Nigerian Olympian. There's Tony Oka, the French Olympic gold medalist. There's so many.
Who's the oldest heavyweight, like holding a belt, heavyweight world champion of the world? Was that Klitschko?
No, it was George Foreman.
What age did he get to?
I think he was 44 when he knocked out Michael Moorer.
Can you imagine if you beat that record and be the oldest heavyweight champion of the world at 45?
George Foreman had 10 years out the ring.
Oh my God.
From 1978 to 1988.
And then he came back and won the world title.
He came back and he had about 25 warm-up fights. And then he had 3 world title fights. He lost to Tommy Morrison first. Then he lost to Evander Holyfield. That's 2 world title shots. Then he finally got a 3rd one and he knocked out Michael Moorer. Became the oldest heavyweight champion in history.
That is unreal. That is unreal.
And then he beat the German Axel Schultz in a highly controversial decision on points. And then he lost the belt to Shannon Briggs in a highly controversial decision because 90% of people thought George Foreman deserved to beat Shannon Briggs even at that age.
Yeah.
And Shannon Briggs then became the lineal heavyweight champion.
Shannon Briggs, what a character he is.
He is. He's an inspiration because the guy's in unbelievable shape for his age. Absolutely shocking. And the motivation he gives me. I took so much motivation from Shannon in this comeback. You know, I'm thinking if a guy of his age, he's got to be the same age as Lewis and Tyson and all them, like
he's got to be
early 50s or whatever. And he's in absolutely shredded shape.
And still wants to fight.
Yeah, it's crazy. I love the guy. Absolutely love him.
Would you fight him?
You know what? I might have an exhibition with him, but I wouldn't fight him because, to be honest with you, where do we get off beating up on guys like 50 years old?
Yeah, no, exactly.
You know, I'd love to get in the ring with him and have a move around with him and that, and obviously try and take me out because he's a massive puncher, but it'd be up to me to just slip and slide and move him around, show him a bit of respect.
Which there's no one better in the world that does that than you. Tyson, just for the people watching this, for my followers who might be watching, they didn't get involved, they haven't trained, this is what it done for me. The first 2 weeks of lockdown, I didn't really work out. I was being a bit lazy. I was a bit negative. I started doing these lives to make sure I got up and done it. How mentally, and I'm lucky enough to say I don't suffer with mental health issues so much, but I do obviously get down and negative sometimes, like everyone does. When I train, this feeling now that I'm done for the day is the best feeling in the world. Yeah.
Best feeling in the world. What happens is it releases an endorphin in your brain. It's a feel-good factor.
Is that an actual scientific fact?
That's a natural scientific fact. Working out and exercising releases an endorphin into the brain, which makes you feel good. So when you've done a hard training session or any workout, you feel better afterwards and it starts you off for the day. But with me, after a few hours, that endorphin wears off. So then I've got to release it again and again and again and again. So I'm trying to release that endorphin 3-4 times a day to get me through the days.
Well, that's a good thing in the long run, isn't it? You'll be fit as a fiddle.
Yeah, I'll be fit like you one day, Mark.
Yeah, all right, mate.
I tell you what, mate, you didn't give us any easy exercises there. You went for it.
No, I had to, mate. And look who I'm with. I couldn't let myself down in front of you.
I didn't know what to expect. For all the people out there who are thinking like, did he set it up or whatever? I didn't know what to expect. I was just going to go with the flow, and I really enjoyed it. It was a really tough workout. Congratulations.
Tyson, thank you so much. Honestly, a busy man that you are, we all love you so much. And just thanks so much for coming on. You're an inspiration to everyone, honestly. And I'll be at every one of your next fights, guaranteed.
That'll do, Mark. All the best.
Tyson, love to the family, mate.
Stay safe.
Yeah, love to the family, mate. Stay safe.
You, mate. All the best.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.